Captain Kori here on Crewmate Pixie, and today we're having a little chat about me.
That's it, a little chat, an informal chat. So to start off with, as always, we want to say a massive thank you to absolutely everybody who is continuing to support Kori across all the platforms. We are now also on TikTok. Yay! So we're down as the Goth / Kraken The Box on TikTok. So they are both of us really doing bits and bobs, aren't they? Yeah. We've been told off for a couple of things. So we've had a couple of ones where Kori has been in bed because he's been really poorly. He's in palliative care. Yeah. He's been in the hospice. He's been in bed at home. He doesn't wear clothes on his upper half because of his scars, and we've been told off. So one of those videos was actually removed from TikTok. I can understand the rules, but yeah, there we go. So we're going to try and be good from now on, aren't we? So I've got 2 strikes, and apparently I'm on 3, and I'm kicked off TikTok forever. And it was completely by accident because I didn't know. So yeah, so we're just gonna have a little chat. So yeah, I want to say again, thank you so much to everybody who is supporting Kori, who's sending messages across all the platforms, who's continuing also to send presents via the PO box and also the Amazon wish list. And I've got to say, people have come to our door this week as well, and they have gifted Kori. What have you had given?
A tent and a new Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, so thank you so much, and that's from Joanne and family, so thank you so much. And also Cherry's been over as well. So Cherry's one of my friends, she's one of my best friends, she lives locally. She comes around all the time with her lovely son Tobias, and she always brings presents for the children. I don't think she's ever turned up and not brought them something, whether it's chocolate, sweets, and things like that, hasn't she? So she's lovely. So she's been over this week as well. So thank you, Cherry, you're a star. Thank you. Thank you also for your very supportive letters. I've had a few personal letters myself, which has been really, really nice as a mum to receive that. You know, I do savour them. Will forever save them, and you know, obviously read them in private, and it means a lot to me. So thank you very, very much. And also I had some beautiful presents myself as well. So thank you to those people who have gifted me things personally, which is lovely. But this video, this video is not an unboxing video. It's not a Captain Kori video. This is just a Kori Stovell video. So I've had a lot of people making comments on YouTube videos and Instagram and things saying, we'd like to know more about Kori himself as a person, not Captain Kori, so a bit like Johnny Depp and Jack Sparrow. So they're 2 individuals. So, you know, we're going for Kori today. So I'm going to be asking Kori a few questions which you guys have put across. Some out there questions, some pretty standard questions, just more so you can get to know what he's like as a person and what he does and doesn't like, things which get his goat, you know.
Get my goat?
So getting your goat means do your head in, basically.
Oh, so you
piece you off. Yeah, me, yeah, basically. I do his head in on a regular basis, but then I'm a mum. It's my job, it's in my job description. So yeah, so this is basically a video just to say hi from Kori and for you guys to get to know him a little bit better. So I'm just jumping into asking him some questions. So we're very, very, very low key. Obviously, if you've got any more questions that you'd like answered, please pop them down below in the comment section. We will get around to reading them. Sometimes it takes a little while. We've been very, very poorly, haven't we? Yeah. All of us have been poorly. Kori especially has been very, 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 very poorly. So he's been in the hospice, haven't you, for a few days. His care is now stepping up, and we're going to be going for not so much for breaks anymore, but we're going for maintenance, aren't they? So kind of maintaining him, make sure he's on the right kind of meds. And we go back again in about 3.5 weeks, but we're going for a full week, a full 7 days at the hospice. We've only ever been for really they say 5 days, but by the time we've got there, it's the afternoon. So we only really get 4 days there, but we're going for 7 days this time, me and him. So let's see what we can get up to there. So that might be quite nice to do some videos from there as well. Hopefully you've all seen the previous video as well of Kori doing the hospice tour. Unfortunately, it was filmed on my old tablet, which wasn't the best sound quality.
No.
Now we've got a lovely new phone, so we can actually make better videos as well. So I will stop blathering on, and should we get on and do a little bit about Kori?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to start off with the basics, really. So yeah, I'm going to put across, like I say, questions which have been asked by you across all different platforms. Some will be funny, some will be basics, but let's start off with the actual basics. Like, who are you?
I'm Kori Hawley Stovell. My full name's actually Kori Hawley Parkins Stovell, but I don't want to be associated with parking anymore, because my dad isn't really a part of my life. And also, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, I don't really like the name parking. But I'm also 11 years old, and I'm from the UK.
Okay. And so Spanky, as some of you might think, Spanky is Kori's dad. He's not his birth father.
No, not really.
No, but he has brought him up since he was about 5 years old, hasn't he? And Spanky and I got married last year.
So pretty much he is father.
2 years ago. No.
So pretty much he is my father.
He is, yeah, he is. He is definitely he's definitely your dad, isn't he? So yeah, so just to kind of clear that up, obviously it's a sensitive subject, a sensitive situation, but not one we're going to elaborate on any further. So please don't ask us any questions about Kori's birth father. No. It's not going to happen. So yeah, let's just say that it's Kori's decision, and yeah, that's where that ends really. So it's just So what do you like doing?
I like gaming. I love playing Fortnite and Minecraft.
I don't get Fortnite.
Yeah, because you only see the combat side.
Yeah.
You don't see all the fun mini games you can play. You don't see the prop hunt. You don't see prop hunt. You don't see creative, where you build your own world.
Is that when you built me Nightmare Before Christmas world, or was that Minecraft? One of the ones you built me, like this really awesome world. It was like Halloween Town. There was like a fairy castle, but then there was like a Halloween thing.
That was Fortnite.
Was that Fortnite? Because that was actually really, really cool.
Also, it wasn't Halloween, it was Christmas.
Was it? Same difference, isn't it?
Bad memory.
It's because I'm getting old. I'm in my 40s, come on. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, you're now a YouTuber. Yeah. So, I know this is something. So, obviously, we are going to bring up the subject to the fact, we've got a bucket list, haven't we?
Yeah.
So everybody's got I think not everybody, but a lot of people have bucket lists. I mean, there's things that I want to do, there's things that Kori wants to do. To be fair, you had a few items, didn't you, on your list that you wanted to do, such as, was it you wanted to steer a boat with pirates on it and stuff like that. So what was on your bucket list which you've actually done? Right? And we've done it like last year. Can you remember?
Hold on. Steer a boat.
So where did you do that then? Can you remember? Matlock Bath.
That's it.
So there was a Matlock Bath, which is near where we live, and it's a pirate mutiny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And a really, really lovely guy. I am going to actually plug this guy now because he is awesome. So his name is Wayne. He is incredible. He is the East Midlands Jack Sparrow. He does a lot of cosplay as well. He's fantastic. He's amazing. And he actually organised a lot of this, didn't he? Because he is an amazing pirate. He's the guy who, he was the first Jack Sparrow that Kori has any interaction with. Obviously, we've spoken to the real Johnny Depp now, but Wayne, honestly, he's just such a good guy, isn't he? He does so much for kids. So he arranged, didn't he, for you to steer a boat, which is something that Kori's always wanted to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we couldn't really get a ship, so we did a boat full of pirates with like his favourite people on, like your Auntie Donna and Uncle Mark and Julie and Pete and lots of other people, aren't there? And obviously us, we were there on the boat because we're awesome. But yeah, so I mean, how good was that? Was the mutiny?
It was amazing. I can't wait to go again this year.
Yeah. What was it? Because we bought you a present, did we? What present did I buy you?
You bought me a it's not real, but a pirate gun with little caps what explode, and you like pull back the gun, then you pull the trigger, and a metal mechanism hits the cap, and it just goes.
So it's a proper carved. So it looks like a proper carved pirate gun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was like, it's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was really, really cool. So what else have you done? I mean, last year was a pretty big year for you, to be fair, wasn't it?
Massive.
Obviously, we came out of hospital. We're not going to talk about hospital in this one. We came out of hospital with very, very bleak results and thinking the future was not there. And then all of a sudden, a certain bloke came into your life through Make-A-Wish who was...
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Oh my God, try not to fangirl. But yeah, so Johnny Depp, to be fair, no, I'm only kidding actually, because he's a really cool, he's really down-to-earth guy. So through Make-A-Wish, which was your wish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Johnny Depp came into our lives. And, I mean, how did that feel? I mean, obviously this is like, I mean, take aside, the fact he's an A-lister Hollywood actor, amazing, incredible guy. He's an actual really nice bloke. He's a down-to-earth bloke. So actually speaking to Jack, / Johnny, because he did switch over, didn't he, from both. What was that like?
It was like, it was really shocking and amazing, really, because I had. It's hard to explain.
I think I think the build up to it. So kind of we knew. I think we knew. I didn't know I was going to get speech, and that was a massive bonus. But I think we knew Kori's wish was God's gone through to make a wish, and we had actually had contact to say, like, confirmation to say yes, Johnny has agreed to do this. I'm just going to pause the video a second, okay? Sorry about that. We're still being timed at the moment until we get the studio up and running, and then there'll be no breaks. But so Johnny had agreed to do it, hadn't he?
Yeah.
So we knew that was going to happen. And can I tell the funny story, Kori, about what actually happened that day? Because oh my god! So
wait, is it the wait or the phone?
The both. No, not so much the bits.
I want to tell the phone one though.
The phone one.
Yeah, I want to tell.
What that. even like the first phone call, the very first one. What happened at 10 o'clock in the morning?
So we were
I woke up to a text message first, didn't I? No, it was a missed call, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Go.
So my mum woke up to a missed call from California, and then she went, wait, I don't know anyone from California.
Actually, to be fair, I didn't wake up and get the call. What was that?
You were on the toilet.
I was having a wee. Oh, my phone was in the bathroom with me, and it was on the bath, and I got a call from California, and I'm like, I'm not answering this. I don't know anyone from California, so I ignored the phone call.
And then later, your brain actually switched on and went, wait. What if that was the Johnny Depp video call?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I panicked. I proper panicked. I checked my text messages and had text messages from Make-A-Wish America to say, oh, Johnny Depp's going to call you at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh my God, I missed this call. And I was like, honestly, it's a funny story now, but at the time I proper panicked, didn't I? And then what happened? Do you remember? Because Jason called, didn't he?
Yeah.
So do you remember who Jason is?
Johnny Depp's manager.
I don't know if he's his manager, but he's definitely a co-worker, isn't he? A friend of his. So what happened?
So I can't remember too much about that, but I can remember the whole phone panic.
Oh my God, go on then. Yeah.
So we got a message saying that Johnny / Captain Jack was ready.
Well, we actually, at that point, you didn't know he was going to dress up as Captain Jack. You just thought you were going to be talking to Johnny, didn't you?
Yeah. And then my mum had, like, a blanket on and, like, this on too. Like, what?
Teddy bear fleece.
Yeah, and then it was a wool blanket and teddy bear fleece. And she ripped it off her. She took the blanket off herself, then put it on my floor, and then her phone just went boom.
Yeah, so
and started flashing because smart brain initiate because of the wool and the teddy bear fleece, it made an electric current. What kind of, I don't know.
Fried my phone.
Yeah. So then you had to bring it down to John and go, what the hell is going on?
It was flashing, honestly, like my phone was just flashing. It just wouldn't stop flashing. We couldn't turn it off. We couldn't do anything. It was just lighting up and flashing. And that was the phone Johnny was meant to be ringing on. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? I don't have any contact numbers at this point. I'd not made a copy of the contact number. Because obviously we've got the phone number of who was going to be calling.
Yeah, and
they were panicked, wasn't it?
And then you had to bring it down to John and go, what the hell was going on?
I was crying at this point. I was crying.
And then one or 2 minutes later, he did like a button push thingy.
Yeah.
What reset your phone. And then it fixed it. And then you saw your phone and you're like, wait, nothing's working. And then you panicked again, not realising that you put the phone in upside down in its case.
I was like,
you're
so
like,
the buttons were...
this isn't working. Wait, it's upside down.
Yeah, I'm a bit thick. I think initially though as well, because the plan was, or the idea was, when Johnny rang, it was going to be on my tablet, which is like a big tablet, so everybody would be able to see him nice and clearly. My tablet decided it was going to die that day. And of course it did. It was just like my tablet was not working. So obviously Johnny was going to ring on my phone, which is, the screen is like this big, which is why on the video calls you see, you can't really see very well. You were supposed to see him in full size and it didn't quite happen. Like Kori said. I missed the first phone call because I was having a wee and refused to answer the phone from California because I thought it might be a dodgy phone call. It wasn't. It was Johnny Depp's team. So thank you to Jason, by the way, because I had the first phone call that we had was from Jason, who just wanted to make sure that the phone contact was okay, the video link was okay, and he was really nice. He did tell me that Johnny was going to be dressed up as Jack. I wasn't allowed to say anything to Kori, so Kori didn't know that. So that was really good. But all in all, once the phone call came through, which did take a few hours because obviously the time zones, I don't even think Johnny had slept that day. I think they'd been touring and been travelling, and he'd literally just travelled, and then he said, right, didn't he? And then we were waiting for a few hours for the phone call. So obviously you were a little bit tired, weren't you? And probably a little bit stressed out by the time Johnny did call. So what was it like? I've just seen him as Jack Sparrow, and obviously, well, you remember when he was leaning over going, Kori.
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was shocking because I never thought it would ever in a million years happen.
No, it was quick when it happened. Quick, didn't it? We didn't get a lot of notice at all, did we? We thought we'd get days of notice, and it was like hours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, but what do you think to him as a person, though?
Amazing. He's a really nice guy, and he's really just chill.
I think that's the big thing, I think. I mean, I think it's easy for a lot of these, I'm very categorising like at this point, but Hollywood A-listers and stuff, to be kind of up themselves and quite, and he's not like that at all.
No.
Not in the slightest. Now, Kori has autism, don't you? You're autistic. So he struggles with social interaction, especially when he's been waiting a little while, because I think he'd psyched himself up and there'd been a bit of a wait with the phone call, just because obviously he needed to get into character and everything, and you were upset, to be fair, weren't you? So after the phone call had happened, Kori did get upset, and he was crying because his interaction with Johnny wasn't really there, because I think he was so nervous and he didn't really know what to say to you. And Johnny made him feel at ease. He was great with him. His rapport was fantastic. He was lovely with me, which was a shock when he asked to speak to me. That was like amazing. But with you, he was great, wasn't he? Came off the phone and Kori burst into tears. And he was like, Mummy, I've wasted my wish. I think those were your exact words of, Mummy, I've wasted my wish. And you were just inconsolable. So I texted Jason and said, look, this is how Kori feels. Because he was so upset, weren't you?
Yeah.
And the next thing we know, Jason's messaged me back saying, Johnny's made him a video for his YouTube channel. And then that was it. And it's on his YouTube channel. So if you've not seen it, go and check out Johnny's message, the personal video message to Kori, which really kickstarted your YouTube life, didn't it?
Yeah.
So I think pretty much snowballed overnight. You became big on YouTube. So what was that like? Because obviously one of your bucket list wishes was to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
So what was it like then?
It was really shocking because I thought it would take a very, and I mean like very, very, very long time to even get 1,000 subscribers. But within like 5 days, I passed like 20,000. What's already a real.
I think it was less than that, because I think from what I remember, right, I could be wrong, but I think within about 4 days you'd reached your silver play button. I think it only took, because somebody was saying they were actually going to write off to the Guinness World Book of Records to see if you were the youngest and fastest person to get a YouTube play button. We don't know about the outcome of that, by the way, but it was quick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then it just seemed to rocket, didn't it? So you were getting presents through the post. We had to set up a PO box. And to be fair, one of the... so obviously we know right now that there was a hell of a lot of people involved to get Kori to this point. So like, there was... it wouldn't be fair. You're right.
Sorry.
What's he laughing for?
Sorry.
What's funny?
I just thought about what you told me about your star, and I can't stop.
Oh, Astara. I've just filmed, before this video, I've just filmed with Astara, a little film for my channel. My channel's The Crap Goth. I've just filmed with Astara. We did a little Q&A session like this, and all she talked about was farting. She's 5 years old, and she talked about farting and tried to say a naughty, well, not a naughty word, but a biological word for a boy's parts, and I had to pause it and say, no, I'd say those words, Astara. So he thinks it's funny. So yeah, it's so immature, honestly. But there Yeah, there was some pretty big YouTubers involved. I mean, not just YouTubers, there were a lot of people, weren't they, involved in this. I know, like, we have said a few times that we were going to dedicate a video to everybody involved. And to be fair, I would be so afraid of kind of sitting and reeling off lists of people and then missing someone out and them going, well, why haven't they said this to us? But like, we do want to say a big thank you to, like, Popcorn Planet.
Yeah.
They were big, weren't they? And Laura Lumber, and like Ian Runkle of the Bailey, and there's been a lot of other people. So we are actually going to make a really big thank you video, because we've been saying we're going to do it for a while. I think we are going to sit down and literally list everybody, because there's been a lot of people involved, aren't there? A hell of a lot of people involved.
I think there's that many that the video in total would be like 4 hours long.
Oh my gosh, there's been so many people, so many incredible people. But yeah, so I'll short waffling. Hang on 2 seconds. Right, so anyway, so we all know really the story of you becoming a YouTuber. It's on YouTube for you to see. You can see readily the journey, really, can't you? From like 1,000 subscribers, when we spelt Kraken differently as well, didn't we? And now you're over 200,000. So I think which is great. So we know that story. So people want to know now about you as a person. I think so. Like, basic stuff about so what do you want to tell us about you? So do you want me to ask you questions?
You ask me questions because I think it's easier that way.
Okay, so I'll try and think about, so some of the questions are, so simple ones. Let's go for simple ones first. So Kori, what's your favourite meal? If you could, or favourite 2 meals, what if you could have anything to eat in the world and 2 meals, what would it be?
Only 2.
Only 2. Just your top 2 meals.
Okay, I have quite a lot, so this is going to be hard.
Okay.
God damn it, Mum, why did you say that was what she said?
That's what she said. All right
Finally.
then. Sorry, I was just being good. Yeah.
I think, hold on. A roast chicken dinner.
Like Christmas dinner?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And fried like vegetables and stuff.
Oh, so Kori actually makes this. You make this a lot yourself. I'm just saying, Kori, I'm going to talk to you really. So you actually do cook, don't you?
Yeah.
So one of your favourite dishes is chopped vegetables, isn't it? And you just put it in the wok, don't you? Just fry it, which is really good actually, because you do eat healthy, to be fair, don't you? You eat a lot of salads and stuff like that, which is quite cool. Okay, next one is, what are your favourite bands? So top 4 bands, if you can think of 4.
Imagine Dragons.
I knew you were going to say that one. Yeah.
I love Imagine Dragon.
I don't get that. Is that a joke?
Okay, am I allowed to do ball jokes, like kind of rude ball jokes?
Kids are watching, so I'd be probably very careful.
Okay, probably not then.
Yeah, probably not. Right, go on then. So Imagine Dragons, yeah.
Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, what are they called? Guys with the guys with the anchor. The guys who made
Ailstorm.
Ailstorm, that's it. Imagine Dragons, Ailstorm.
So Ailstorm are metal pirates. We went to see them in Bloodstock. They were bloody fantastic. We were singing at the top of our voices a very rude song, which I'm not going to say on here. It's got the word anchor in. And it is actually the word anchor. No, not no. But it's not one for kids. But no. We were singing at the top of our voices to that one, weren't we, at Bloodstock? They were bloody brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? Okay. So 2 more.
The Hollywood Vampires.
So we were. Look, another bucket list. That's another one of your bucket list things, isn't it? What do you want to do? With the Hollywood Vampires.
Go see them all backstage.
So now, this is pushing our luck a little bit, I think, isn't it? Because we actually know that the tour in the UK, they have sold out of tickets, haven't they? We can't get it. Now, we don't know if anyone here can pull any strings. To be fair, I could possibly text Jason, but but I don't want to push my luck and be cheeky because we've already had a lot out of the meeting with Johnny, and you know, and I don't want to be cheeky. If anybody happens to be working backstage, working where they're touring, so closest to us would probably be Manchester. I don't know, I think it's Manchester that they're touring. If anybody who is watching this video has any, we're not asking anyone to send us their tickets, by the way, this is not what we're asking, but we would like to, if possible, meet Johnny backstage. Kori is obviously a child, he's disabled. You right? You okay? Do you want some water?
I'm good.
Okay, so obviously, you know, I'm sure there's millions of people out here going, well, we want to see the Hollywood Vampires and we can't do it either. We're not asking for any special considerations. We're not asking for anyone's tickets or anything like that. But if anyone can pull any strings, you know, and if they happen to be working on the stage or doing rigging or lighting or anything, and they could possibly make this happen for a kid in a wheelchair, because you are going to be in a wheelchair, so we can't go in normal seats on tiers, we can't stand in mosh pits and standing up, has to be in the disabled section. You know, we've kind of already said, you know, we would really like to go with Steph the Alter Nerd, wouldn't we, to be fair as well. And you know, we know, like, you know, your Auntie Sue and Uncle Kev, they're desperate to go, and you know, but obviously, you know, it's just, yeah, that's a bucket list wish, isn't it? Yeah. So one last band, go on, who else would you like to see?
Well...
Or who else do you love?
It's not really a band.
Okay.
Because it's only one person.
Okay, who's that then?
And it's a YouTuber called CG5.
Oh, never heard of them. Who are they?
I said it's one person.
Yeah, okay.
They can't...
Yeah, but they... Yeah, but... Okay, well, yeah, but who are they? Like, who is it?
So, they're a singer who just sings, like, about games and stuff. Like... You know...
Hang on, stop you there a second. Sorry, because your tracky hole's making noise. Okay, so what are they called again?
CG5.
So I think rather than going into it, let's just go on. Are they on YouTube?
Yes.
So let's go on YouTube and go and have a look for this person, because I don't know who they are. I've never heard of them before. So definitely going to check that one out myself, because I don't know who that is either. So Kori, what if you could have anything on a sandwich? What would it be?
Ooh. Okay, this is going to sound weird.
Oh, you're weird, so it's fine.
You created me.
Yeah, very true.
So I got that from you.
Okay. Hold my hands up to that one. Yeah.
But, ooh, this is
anything. Anything at all on a sandwich, what would you have? Have slugs if you want. What would you do?
I would put... Oh, God.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, I have to apologise, it's fine.
I would probably have, like... cheese, ham, lettuce, butter, mayonnaise, tomatoes. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but pepperoni.
Okay, it just sounds like a Subway, so it's fine.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds cool. Favourite holiday destination?
Whitby. I love it. Every beach there is amazing.
Oh, so this is Whitby in North Yorkshire in the UK.
Yeah. Home
of Dracula, and also home of the Whitby Goth weekend, which is fantastic. We used to go there twice a year, every single year. We did April, October. Oh my God, it's incredible, isn't it?
The things I love there are the beaches. That there's a lot of like there's like this one giant beach next to a bunch of arcades. I love to go to. I saved up, and then I would use my money just to get stuff at the 2p machines.
Yeah. And what do you like to eat there?
Oh, the Goth ice cream. What's pretty much like ice cream dyed black. I don't know. It
makes your poo black as well.
Your tongue black.
It makes your tongue black and it makes your poo black. Yeah.
And also the chocolate coffin.
Oh my God.
It's literally, this is what it is.
A chocolate coffin.
So a chocolate coffin is a thick, kind of thick coffin. Is it dark chocolate?
You can get it in dark chocolate and milk chocolate.
Yeah, so it's milk chocolate and dark chocolate. Coffin kind of
shaped.
It's a bit thick, and in the middle is all like raspberry or
it's like a fondant, like a very, very thick strawberry fondant, isn't it?
Yeah, in the middle, and then on the outside is like raspberry or like white chocolate. Not white.
I think it's a Red Cross which has been piped onto
Yeah.
it, so it's like a Dracula's coffin, and they come from Justin's Chocolatiers in Whitby. Oh my god, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
I love them.
So we weren't able to actually go to Whitby, so we've not been for a while, have we? I mean, to be fair, it's about 3-hour drive for us.
For like 3 years.
We haven't gone 3 years because of COVID and obviously illness and things, but it is now too much of a journey for Kori to make, we think. If we can afford to go on holiday, we will try and take you to Whitby. It's just a bit of a trek. It's a long way, you know. But it is your favourite place, isn't it? So, so because we couldn't go. So some of our friends went off to Whitby last year, and they did bring stuff back, didn't they? Like Julie brought back some chocolate coffins, didn't she? Because that's what Kori loves. So that's really good. So we got that then. Well, what other questions people asked you? So, who are your favourite people in the world? And I'm not just like saying B because I'm obviously Crib. I'm amazing.
Correct.
No. What?
I agree with you.
What? I am actually one of your favourite people.
No.
Oh. Well, that's just mean. I'm not talking to you now. No, seriously. So, have you got any favourite people? I just mean people in the family, but people like out in the world, people you admire, people, you know, who you think are cool.
Oh, now I can't say anything because now you said admire.
Admire?
Yeah.
Admire. People you admire. Like, look up to, think cool.
Oh.
No.
Got you.
Right, so it can be YouTubers, it can be actors, it can be pop stars, rock stars, family members. Okay.
Johnny Depp.
I was hoping he was going to say that, because if he didn't say that, I was going to stop the camera and punch him. No, I was kidding. I would never actually do that.
Abuse.
I was kidding. I would never do that. Yeah, so Johnny Depp. I can understand that, yeah.
Mr. Beast.
Oh, come on, Mr. Beast. We are trying to get your attention, man. Seriously. Oh, and for all those people, I am going to jump in here because this really peed me off the other day. So some people have been making some comments online. We're going to get it. It's going to happen. Saying that... Kori is trying to get money from Mr. Beast and do all this kind of stuff, and it's all not true. So the only thing, is this not true, Kori? The only thing you want Mr. Beast to do is to say hello via video.
Yeah.
I think, you know how kind of like Johnny took the time, he took his time and I think that his video was about 2.5-3 minutes long just to say hello. If Mr. Beast did it for 30 seconds, hi Captain Kori, this is Mr. Beast saying a big hello. I mean, how happy would that make you?
Very.
We don't want anything off him. We're not asking him for money or even making a YouTube video. But if he was in the UK and he wanted to, that'd be great. But you're not asked. So to just get people who are saying we want stuff, shut up. It's not true. No. We just want a hello. Yeah. So, God, who else?
Game Theory.
Oh yeah, you watch a lot of
Matt Pat.
Who?
Matt Pat. He's the guy who runs Game Theory, Food Theory, Film Theory.
A lot of theories.
And the brand new Style Theory.
Okay, cool. That sounds pretty cool then. Yeah. Any TV presenters you like?
I think I've just forgot them all.
Yeah. What about the people who host?
Ant and Dec.
I was going to say that.
As soon as you said, what about the people who host, I knew you were going to say, I'm a celebrity.
Get me out of here. We watch that every year together, don't we?
Yeah.
Ant and Dec are amazing. So I think like that was another thing that you kind of wanted. That was on your bucket list, wasn't it? To kind of meet Ant and Dec. But it was like, obviously you only had one wish with Make-A-Wish. So maybe one day. You know, I mean, you know, they're very busy blokes, to be fair, though, aren't they? You know, they are really busy. and to be fair, you know, we weren't allowed to put, you know, kind of publicise this, but they did actually send him video calls, didn't they? 3 years ago now, I think something like that, which was lovely. So that was nice. Okay, what other questions can I ask you? If you could drive anything, what would it be? Apart from me mad, like, what vehicle would you have? I don't care the fact you're 11 and you can't have a driving licence. If you could have any car, a tank, a plane, a bloody boat, anything, what would you have? Anything.
Any vehicle.
Any vehicle. Any vehicle.
What can go on literally
Yeah,
any train?
Anything. Yeah, what would you have?
Okay, first off, I would have a giant bloody pirate ship. Like a giant bloody pirate ship.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I really want a go-kart.
A go-kart? A go-kart's doable. We could do go... You've never been go-karting, have you?
No.
Oh, no, you have. You have.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Because you went to...
It was pedal-powered.
It was. Well, what was it called when we went to? Wheelgate, which is a local theme park for more for the younger kids, to be fair. But you did actually manage, 3 laps in a go-kart? And, yeah. Well, I can save my money up and get you a go-kart if you want a go-kart.
Thanks.
That's okay. Is that what you want? A go-kart?
If
I'll save all my money and I'll get you the best go-kart I can.
Thank you.
It's okay.
But a ship, a big pirate ship, a go-kart, I'm not gonna go too much heights because I don't really like them that much.
That's okay. So like aeroplanes and helicopters are out of the question then?
Yeah.
Would you go in a helicopter though? Just say like you get to fly off somewhere like, I don't know, a red carpet event or...
Yes.
Would you go in a helicopter?
Yes.
Can I come with you? Please let me come in the helicopter. I always wanted to go in a helicopter.
Only if you buy a bucket.
Why would you need a bucket?
So I can fill it with water and chuck it at you when we're done.
It depends. I'd consider it. Yeah. Okay. Any places you'd like to go to? If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? Literally any country, even if it's fictional or anything. If you could do anything, go anywhere, where would it be?
Okay, now you said fictional, so I'm going to be here for an hour.
No. Well, we haven't got that long, but like, yeah, literally anywhere. It can be anything.
I think Japan would be like...
God, that's where I want to go. I'd love to go to Japan.
I think Japan would be like a really good place. Like, everything's so different there. Like, everything's really like cute. Like
kawaii.
Yeah, kawaii. That's it.
Kawaii.
But also like the foods there are so magnificent.
Oh my God, mochi. Oh, mochi is my favourite.
Is that like the stuff with the jelly in the middle?
It's not jelly in the middle, but it's like mochi's like it's made of a special rice. And it's you can have it. You can have like red. I think it's a red bean, which I don't like that one.
Is that like the squishy?
It's the squishy stuff.
I do not like that.
I love mochi. It's so yummy.
It literally, to me, it feels like very, very smooth skin. I do not like it.
I adore mochi. It's so nice. So, what Japanese food would you try then? Like noodles and stuff.
Pretty much anything I'm allowed to eat. Pretty much.
I think you're allowed to eat anything as long as it's not bugs. Because I know, obviously, certain cultures, I don't say for Japanese, but, excuse me, certain cultures, they do, like, locusts on sticks and things. I don't think you'd be able to, you wouldn't be allowed.
I wouldn't want to anyways.
Yeah, you wouldn't be allowed to do that, but, Japan would be cool. Okay, so Japan's an actual place then. So what about a fictional place? If you can visit anywhere, where would you go? Obviously, you know where mine would be, so, but what about you?
Okay, I have one locked in my head.
Okay, just say it, just come out and say it.
Hold on. The Rick and Morty universe.
Really? Oh my God, some mad stuff goes on there.
Do you know how good it would be if you were a friend with Rick Sanchez?
No, because I don't watch Rick and Morty. I mean, I've seen bits and bobs of it. It just looks like you're on mushrooms or something. I don't see how... It just looks so... Yeah. Would you like to do that? Yeah. That would be pretty cool. Wow, okay. I'm trying to think. So, do you want... Okay, so... I don't really know... I can't remember all the questions that were asked kind of before. But do you want to tell people about yourself, basically? So, obviously, we know your name. You know you're 11. You know you're from the UK. You know your band you're into. But, just anything... What do... Oh, hang on. Ooh, we've gone past 6 minutes. Hang on. So what are some things about you that people don't know? Any like unusual quirks, anything you like, or anything it's weird, anything about you that most people wouldn't know?
You're my immediate friend if you like to cause chaos.
That sounds about right. So like Dennis the Menace and Bart Simpson would be your
pretty
besties.
much, yeah.
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 Who would you like to prank most in the world? Like, if you could prank anybody in the world, who would it be? Like, if money wasn't an object to do this prank, and you could do the biggest prank on somebody,
literally anyone I knew, everybody I knew.
Oh dear, so nobody would be safe?
Literally everybody I knew. I don't matter what they've done for me, everybody I knew.
Nobody's safe?
Nobody's
please
safe.
Nobody's safe. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, are there any people in the world you don't like?
My dad.
Okay then. Okay. Right, let's skip that one then. Okay then. Who do you like in the world? So, who are your favourite people in the world? You've got to include your sisters, because like they're so lovely.
My little one is.
Oh, Ebony, what's he going to say about you now? So, our Star is lovely, yeah?
Yeah, Star's lovely. Ebby. She's actually really, really helpful.
Yeah, why is she helpful?
Because she kind of helped me a lot, especially when I got older, because she would like give me advice too, like you.
She looked after you, didn't she? I think a few times actually you kind of turned to her rather than me, haven't you? Especially now, obviously, because you've got a phone, so you do actually message her, don't you? And I do remember once actually I was quite touched because God, my God, you two used to fight like cat and dog when she lived here, because obviously Ebony's nearly 20, she lives away at university. When she doesn't live at university, she lives with her dad. She did live here, obviously, but then COVID happened, so she moved out and things. So her dad's lovely. We still get on with her dad. But it's just, they used to fight all the time. Like, oh my God, like he would prank her, so she hates spiders, and she has the attic conversion in our house, which is a beautiful big attic room. So we had this bag of spiders, and I'm not joking, they were so realistic. This was before I had tarantulas, so they were like quite big. They were Halloween spiders, but they were the really realistic ones.
Wait,
I couldn't speak then. So Ebony's room has got a staircase coming down from the loft conversion into a smaller room. And Kori got this handful of spiders and just stood at the bottom of the stairs and just chucked them up. So there were spiders down a staircase in a room, and you could just hear us. I will not repeat the words that came out of Ebony's mouth, but they were all swear words, and they were directed straight at Kori. And I think there were death threats and everything. And so yeah, but to be fair, one of the times as well that really made me bite well up actually was you were doing it tough after your first transplant, weren't you? I think, and I didn't know where you were. And I went upstairs to Ebony's room, and they were both curled up on the bed together, and she just was cradling you. You were sobbing in her hands, and she was just cuddling you, and just, you know, and they'd spent hours gaming. You'd spent hours gaming together, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And
like now obviously she's moved out, and you do miss her, don't you? But you game together all the time. So she bought him a headset for Christmas so they can talk to each other all the time. You're right. You getting upset?
No.
You tap, don't tap me because I've been tapped. Okay, do you want me to stop it? Hang on. Okay, so we just had a little break. Kori got very, very emotional. Obviously he gave me permission to film when we did, but then it became too much, so I did stop it. When I kind of go away, he misses his sister, and a lot's happened. So we're going to turn it around and go a little bit more positive, and we're going to talk about his bucket list. So we call it his wish list, really, because he's still got a couple more things he'd like to do. So, Kori, darling, what do you want to do? So it's coming up to spring, the weather's getting nicer. What do you really... So this is your absolute wish list.
Go back to Whitby.
Go back to Whitby?
Go back to Whitby.
For a proper holiday?
Yes.
So, I am going to move heaven and earth to get you back to Whitby. In the same apartment we always stay in? For a week?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so might have to stop. We might have to stop halfway, just so you can have a rest, and we'll have to clear it with the transplant team and stuff. But the good thing is, I suppose, Whitby's near Newcastle, which is where the transplant team is, so, you know. But is that one of your last, say, the last wishes? It sounds awful, but to go back to Whitby for a proper holiday. So that's what I need to do then. So I will get you. It's going to take me a while, but I'll save and I'll do it. So I'll get you to Whitby for holiday. So I will take you on holiday. We will all go on holiday as a family to Whitby. And we will take you out to the Dolphin and have dinner. And we will go on the 2p machines, and you can ride your favourite donkey called
Coco.
If he's still there. Which you've been riding him for years, haven't you? We will go and try and stay in the same apartment we always stay in. But there is stairs going up to the apartments, but then obviously it's ground level, isn't it, once you're there? So, is that what you want? Is that the biggest thing you want to do, is go back to Whitby?
Yes.
Looks as though we're going on holiday, people. Looks as though we're going to take this little boy on holiday to Whitby for a week. And we're going to try and do it as quick as we can. So, yeah. Is there anything else that you want to, that you really, really, really want to do?
See you get a silver play button.
Is that one of your bucket list week?
Yeah.
So you know that my YouTube channel doesn't have a Johnny Depp. I don't have celebrity backing. I'm not like you, baby. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay? But I thank you for it. Why do you want to see me get a silver play button?
Because it would be wonderful to see both of us side by side. And it would be amazing for both of us to, like, I don't know, one day just have like a memory day and look back and see the achievements we made.
Sorry. Can I just pause it a second? So I wasn't quite expecting that, to be fair. I think we've already achieved so much together already. So I was part of Kori's play button as well. I was on the channel with him. So it's his plaque. I don't think I'll never achieve it, baby. I'll never. It takes people years. Even the massive YouTubers, it takes them years to get silver play buttons, babe. But I'll forever know that I was part of you achieving yours. And that's good enough for me. Yeah. I don't think Johnny's going to jump on, or Mr. Beast is going to jump on, or any celebrities are going to come on for me, okay? It's different for me than it is for you. But we'll see, okay? But we will get you on holiday, okay, I promise. And I'll get you a go-kart. I don't know whether friggin' hell we're going to keep a go-kart. Because our garden is so private that you have to go through the house to access the garden. One thing we do actually need help with. We do actually need help with this, don't we?
Yeah.
Is getting a landscaping company out to our house. And we have this is actually me asking now for help. Now we do have a bit of money, and we have got some materials like slabs and bags of sand and things like that, but we have a garden that's about 100 foot long. It's a big garden. It is, we were landscaping it ourselves. We bought all the materials, and we were given some materials like slabs and stuff, weren't we? And we started to do it section by section, and then we ended up living in hospital for over a year, and then we had because our house had a major flood, so we had to move out for 6 months. Then there was the first transplant, so then we went straight to hospital, so we were away from the house for a year. And then there was a second transplant and everything, so we were then out of the house for almost 7 months. And then we couldn't go outside because obviously, you know, you were too poorly, and we've all been ill with COVID. And basically our garden is not wheelchair friendly at all. It's just we've got decking outside of our doors. There's a square bit of decking outside the living room, which becomes very slippy when wet. There is a swing set on there, isn't there? And there is like a playhouse and stuff. Which the children can go on to when it's a really nice day, but unfortunately it's in the shade. The whole thing is in the shade because it's obviously behind the house, so Kori actually doesn't get any sunshine at all unless he goes to the front of the house, and you know, on the street he won't get any sunshine. So we don't want a load of people turning up into the house offering to, you know, as volunteers, which is lovely, because we've got to be so careful who comes in and out. But if anybody's watching this video, DIY SOS, Nick Knowles, the BBC, landscaping companies, somebody who could come in and put ramps into our garden from the decking and please slab our entire garden. It's a big job. You know, we don't expect anything for free. We have some money, you know, not a lot, but we have money, we have materials, we will help ourselves, but, you know, we're looking after Kori. We don't have the time, do we? And the nice weather's coming up, and one of the lovely things that we like about going to the hospice is the fact that everything is wheelchair accessible. We can put Kori in his chair, even in the rain. We went out in the dark with the torches, didn't we? Yeah, that was beautiful. All the paths were obviously wheelchair friendly, and we just want the whole garden slabbed. And at the moment it's stones and brambles, and so the brambles are like that thick and the spines on them are like that, and we can't just chop them. We keep chopping them back and we can't dig them out because John's got a bad back. And it's just, yeah, one of the things that I'm asking help for is if there are any companies out there who are willing to put us on a payment plan or to come out and give us a hand, please, to make the garden wheelchair accessible. We have chickens at the end of the garden, which is about 100 foot away from the house, that Kori can no longer go and feed or collect eggs for, even with a mask and gloves on, because he can't physically get down there. We have beehives that he will want to buy him a bee suit, and you can't see the bees. He has his own caravan that I bought for 50 quid off somebody, didn't I? And a company craned it into the garden, and we turned it into an arts and crafts centre for Kori. He can't even get down. That's halfway down the garden. He can't get down there. We need somewhere that's fully wheelchair accessible. So if anybody who's watching this video can help with that before summer, that would be incredible. We know we've asked for a lot. We don't want handouts. We don't want special treatment. We just want help. So that would be amazing to be able to go out into the garden, wouldn't it? Yeah. So we are going to pause this video for now. I'm going to finish this video up by saying that we appreciate absolutely every single one of you who has helped to make this YouTube dream for Kori come true. We're going to take Kori on holiday to Whitby. I don't care how long it takes us. If it takes us 8 hours to get there because we're having to stop every 2 hours and let you sleep, we will get you to Whitby. Okay, we're going to stay in the apartment that we always stay in. I'll try and get in touch with the lady and see if she's got any spare. I'll ask John to take a week off work if we have to, and pull Sarah out of school or whatever we need to do. We will get you on holiday to Whitby, I promise. And we will take you guys with us. We will film him on the beach. We will film him in the arcades. We'll film him with his black tongue and getting his chocolate coffins and at Whitby Abbey, and we'll do all that. We'll take you all with us. Yeah? I'm going to contact the lady who owns the apartment, and I'm going to contact her tomorrow and ask when her next availability is. And then somehow we'll get you there. Okay? It's all right. You all right? I love you, baby. I love you. I love you. So this started off really kind of light-hearted and taking the mickey, and now it turned into something a bit serious. But this is what our life is, isn't it? So, what do you write? So the final words I think need to be not from a Captain Kori, but from an actual little boy called Kori. Is there anything that you want to say to all these people who are watching your channel out there?
Thank you to absolutely everybody who is helping us. You are all amazing. You don't know how big of an impact what you guys are actually creating. You're just it's amazing. Like, just a couple of people can change an entire person's life. It's amazing.
It is, isn't it? And I think no matter how many times we say it on every video, to be polite and things, but really, you have all changed his life. Yeah. Every single one of you who have subscribed and supported us and messaged, not just over the YouTube thing, but for years. Family members and friends who have stood by us and seen us through transplants and seen Kori. Donna, Mark, they're pretty much my parents. Donna, it was like, one of my mum's best friends, or if in the world. And when my mum died, Donna kind of took over, and she was there when Kori was born. She took photos of him coming out of me, which I won't share with you.
No.
But there's people like that in the world who we don't really mention very often, and we love you guys. And so this journey's far from over, and we're going to take this little boy on holiday to Whitby, and we're going to take you with us, and we're going to get him a go-kart, and we're going to store it God knows where, and where we're going to put it, I don't know. What colour go-kart do you want?
Ooh. Can I have a red one?
You can have a red go-kart, sweetie, yes, but it's got to be something you can pedal. So obviously, I want to make sure it's something you're not going to struggle with, so the pedals can't be too far away. So
Is there such thing as automatic go-kart?
You're not having an automatic go-kart because you will run me over and you will just put me in hospital. Nothing. This boy is having nothing with an engine. Nothing. Nada. He's not even having a frigging donkey to hitch it up to. You can pedal power, all right.
How do you get an engine on a donkey?
You don't. I'm saying you can't. I'm not even going to give you a donkey to attach a go-kart to pull you along for quickness. I'll give you a little push, but there's no frigging way on this earth that you're having anything with an engine in it.
It's okay. I'll just get like some rope and attach it to a random car. Wow.
Oh gosh, such a boy. Right, but yes, okay. So we will do our best to get you a go-kart and take you on holiday. And no doubt you will all be seeing the adventures of Kori. So we have Captain Kori and his unboxing and things like that. But then we have the real life little boy Kori who is living this actual adventure. Yeah. And we're going to see a bit more of that Kori. Okay, so if you do want to know anything about Kori, which is not medically related and nothing related to other members of the family, you know what we're talking about. We're not going to go into certain details about family members or non-family members. But if there's anything you'd like to ask Kori, not Captain Kori, but Kori's a little boy, pop down in the comments below. Please make sure you are subscribed to his channel. Make sure that little bell icon is filled in. Like, share, comment. That does the world of good. And please, if you don't mind as well, pop over to my channel, which is also called The Goth, because Kori is appearing on that channel. We have a few videos lined up, which are not going to be on his channel. You can only see it on mine. So please come over.
And I have this to say, when you do check out my mum's channel and see her videos, please comment, did you find your phone yet? Because he constantly loses it. I mean, literally.
I actually don't know where my phone is.
We're using it to record.
Oh!
See? Literally. It will be right in front of her. Hold on. Where's my glasses? Where are my glasses? I can see perfect.
2 seconds, I'm just going to cuss this kid.
But literally, where are my... Oh. Where are my hands? I can see in the camera, you know. But seriously, if you did that, that would be very funny.
God. Okay, right. Okay, we're going to wrap this up now because it's getting late and oh gosh. Thanks for sticking by us. This was meant to be like a 10-minute question and answer, light-hearted.
This is going to be like half an hour.
This is going to be a flaming hour. People will be going, oh, shut up, will ya?
Well, they said they wanted to know about me.
Yeah, but then we got a bit deep and a bit heavy and started crying.
That's what she said.
Oh my God. At least we know he's back. Right. I'm going to get this little one to bed now because... And that's how quickly emotions can change in this house. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, seriously though, in all absolute seriousness, I think we also owe someone else an absolutely gigantic thank you as well. I mean serious now. He's still laughing, but we've mentioned all these big YouTubers and everything else, but there is another YouTuber. There is another YouTuber that we haven't even said thank you to. And there is a friend who's that same YouTuber, and the doll artist who's also that same YouTuber. And that is thank you to Kori Creates.
Yes.
So without her, there wouldn't be a channel really, would there? Because she does all of our editing, all of the uploading, saves all of the videos. She's trying to run her own business, which is obviously, please, now this is a favour to us, go and check her out. So she's Kori Creates on YouTube. Go and give her some love. She is amazing. Go and check out her videos. Half of the dolls on there that she's done are mine anyway. They're great. She's on Etsy. Go and support her business. She's got a little business going. Go and support her business. Go and find her on social media. Kori Creates, absolutely incredible, lovely person. One of my best friends in the world. And without her, none of this would be possible because she works tirelessly, sometimes right through the night, just editing videos for us, for both my channel and for Kori's channel, and her own channel when she does that, which is not very often now, is it? Because she's working so hard for us. So, honestly, Sean, Koro, you're out there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You are a legend and we absolutely love you. So, yeah, we're going to finish this off now, aren't we? Because this has been way longer than we thought it was going to be. But like I said, if you want to know anything about Kori, let's take out the pirate side of things. Kori is a child himself. If you want to know, just ask some questions. It'd be really nice to hear from you. We love reading your comments. We don't always answer, but we do read through them. By the way, just really quick note there, I was actually on both my YouTube channel and Kori's YouTube channel, logged in on different accounts, and people thought I was fake, and it actually was me. I've got a new phone, I had a new account, and it was flagging up under a different name. So yeah, so all these people were like, you're not Pixie or you're not Kraken. It actually wasn't. It was just me, because I'm an idiot and I can't do technology. Sorry. But
you need to get out of the 90s.
Out of the 90s? I was born in the 70s. But to be fair, my teenage years were the 90s, and they were cool. They were the best years ever. Take That! That's a band I'd like to go and see. That's probably one thing that people don't know about me, actually. Who?
Who's Take That?
Take That was amazing. Mark Owen. So yeah, so not good like a gothy kind of band, but yeah, Take That were my first big band that I loved. Still never seen them live. Would love to go and see Take That live. Nobody will go with me because nobody likes them that I know. So yeah, been to see all the big ones like Korn. Korn's my favourite band in the world. Rammstein and Slipknot and Limp Bizkit and Metallica and all them lot. But I'd like to go and see. I want to go and see Hollywood Vampires. I'll shut up now. We're going to go because we can sit rambling for ages. Thank you so much. Thank you for bearing with us. Thanks for supporting my little boy, my little Kori, who is named after Corey Taylor from Slipknot. So there's another thing you may not have known. And his middle name, Harley, is named after the Harley Davidson motorbike, which my parents used to love riding on.
I did not even know that.
Did you not?
No, you never told me.
And I have a little brother called Harley as well.
You never told me that either.
Yeah. There we go. You say I actually did because you've met him, but
oh yeah, right.
Yeah, there's a lot of years ago.
I keep
a lot of weird family stuff going on there, but yes. But so Kori is named after Slipknot and a motorbike. I mean, how much cooler can you get than that? Hey. Right. Anyway, we'll see you all very, very soon, and hopefully we will be filming from Whitby or on a go-kart
over my mother.
See you later, guys.